everybody, I'm Justin.
I'm Kyle.
And this is Beer City Builds. Today we're going to be brewing a Noreaster IPA.
Let's make some beer. So now we're going to add the water to the boiling kettle.
Bring it up to 155 Fahrenheit.
And then add the grain. So we just added 3 gallons of water to our boiling kettle. We're going to bring it up to temperature about 155 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit.
So it's very important for us to maintain the 155 to 160 temperature so that way we don't scald our grain. Okay, so now we're going to add the grain to the boil.
So right now Justin's holding the grain in the water. Essentially right now we're brewing tea, but we need to hold it at the top of the water so that we don't scorch the grains at the bottom and it'll make the beer taste bad.
Go straight in the beer.
Buddy.
Barely held up over the water. Yeah, that's perfect. I just restarted it. And it like just went off the timer.
What timer?
The 45 minutes.
Okay.
All right, everybody. We just finished the steeping process. Now we're gonna remove the grain.
And we're gonna take it up to a boil. Now we're gonna add the malt extract, and this is gonna act as the food source for the yeast while it makes the alcohol.
Alcohol.
What?
Yeast gonna grow up to be big and strong.
Yeasty boy.
All right. So next we're gonna add our Centennial hops. Get hoppy. I believe this is 1 ounce, just enough to do the trick.
Got the bubbles. How long until you add the next ones?
50 minutes. He made it angry. Andy can't see now. Well, we're right in the middle of the boil and we figured it'd be a good time to sanitize our carboy really good. So I'm gonna get my shake on.
I'm gonna eat some chocolate.
Some people. We're using Star Sand to sanitize. It's really good.
And I'm eating Moser Road.
Product placement. It's a good core workout for when you're burning your beer off.
So is chocolate.
Not at all.
right, so we just finished 50 minutes with the first set of hops. Now I'm gonna be adding El Dorado, and after this we'll have 5 minutes left until we add the last set of Citra hops.
All right, everyone. The beer is almost done with the boil, and we need to chill the beer. We need to run cold water through this coil so that way the heat will transfer and leave the beer.
So here's our wort cooler. We have it attached to our garden hose outside that Justin's holding right there. So the water is going to be coming in, going through the cooler, and then up the other tube, and we'll be draining it out the sink.
All right, so now we're going to add the Citra hops.
Is that good?
It just shot me.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Shot you where?
Don't worry about it. That's good. All right, so now we're gonna place the chiller in the wort. Yeah, whatever.
All right, so we're right around 110 degrees. So we're gonna take out the cooler. We're gonna get the brew back on the stove top, and we're gonna add some water.
All right, so now we're ready to transfer the chilled wort into the carboy. We're sitting at 80 degrees, which is a good temperature to transfer to a carboy.
All right, so we just filled up to our 5-gallon line. We had a little bit of foam come out the top, but that's mostly just a sanitizer bubble and the
Extra
carbonation.
foam. And according to our thermometer here on the side, we're at about 76 degrees, which isn't far off from that point we wanted to be at. All right, so arguably the most important step is adding the yeast, because this is where alcohol comes from. Now, I've sanitized these scissors, and I've actually sanitized the package of yeast itself, so we shouldn't have any contamination issues there.
All right, so we just added the yeast. Last part is to add the airlock to the top so that CO2 can get out, but nothing can get in to contaminate the beer.
All right, you gotta put it in there. I'm gonna just taste what we created and before fermentation. Woo! Honestly, I think that's gonna be really good.
All right, let's see how it goes before fermentation. Tastes like hops, very strong, but it does taste like it's gonna be very good.
All right, everybody, we're ready to take our hydrometer reading. The foam has gone away mostly, so I can actually see it now that it's been sitting out for a while. So let's go ahead and give this a spin. Our original gravity is looking at about 1.044. So that's a pretty good point for this beer to be at. So we're excited. All right, everybody, we just finished brewing our Noreaster IPA, and now it's in the fermentation vessel. We just gotta move it over to the fermentation chamber that we built in our last video. Link in the description down below if you wanna check that out.
And so if you guys enjoy watching what we're doing, don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button down below. Thanks, everybody. Bye. So here's our wort coil.
Wort coiler.
Our white coiler
Right,
is gonna be hard.
Yeah, that first sip I got was like ungodly hoppy compared to that one. Taste that stuff.
It's a hangling and a dangling. It tastes like tastes like if you took corn syrup and added like pumpkin spice. It's white girl corn syrup. Okay, bye.